What's up, guys? It's your boy D Brooks. We are live. I'm not sure what channel we on. Looks like we are on the D Brooks channel. Coming to you guys live. And yeah, we chilling. But yeah, man. Got a video coming out soon for you guys. I dropped an update last week for the Caprice. I got another update dropping probably, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll drop it. I recorded it over the weekend. Went ahead and got, the headers out and did some more work, started messing around with the drive shaft and different things like that. So y'all expect that soon. Outside of that, man, just been living. Back to eating the food at home. The beef and rice. Packing the food, man. Keeping it simple. I've had a couple snacks here and there too. We pack a couple things, but I have not been going out to restaurants and stuff like that, except for over the weekend. We went to Sexton's. It was good. It was real good. They had a pretty good pizza there. Shout out to Sexton's. But yeah, man, just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know we did come out with another video. And if you haven't already, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, tune in. There'll be another drop tomorrow. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and commit to it. There'll be another drop tomorrow. I already got the video recorded. I just need to go ahead and release it. And yeah, make sure you guys tune in. Let me see if I can get the comments up. I'm streaming from a different software tonight, guys. I'm streaming from OBS. So usually I stream from StreamYard, which shows all the comments and stuff. I told you guys in the last stream that I'll be testing different setups and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So if you guys are leaving comments, bear with me. Let me see here. Boom. All right, yeah, shout out to Badass in the building. Salute. Jeremiah. Hey, what's up, man? Yam, what's going on? Yeah, we do got some comments in the comment section. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let me know if the audio is good, guys. I know there's some music going on, but I don't want it to be too loud. Yeah. How you gotta ride, how you gotta drive, but you can't drive in it. How you got to drive, but you can't drive in it. Oh man, I wish I could bring the comments up on the screen. But yeah, you gotta have the drive, man. Cool. But yeah, man, I think after we get done with the Caprice, I'm gonna post it for sale. I want to focus, man. I want to focus on my OG cars, like for real. I'm gonna finish this trans swap, and we're gonna, get right back to our old school stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get right back into our old school stuff after that. I mean, anybody else got projects that they're working on right now? I know Jeremiah, we went live, last week, and we were talking about the Camaro. You said it's TBI, and you had a 6.0 on the stand, but you sold it, I believe. Yep. Definitely selling it. I mean, if it ends up being a bunch of fun or something like that, maybe we'll keep it around for a little bit. But like, I just have too many, and I've been paying for like a lot to store my cars and stuff like that, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to have the space and stuff like that. Trying to bring it in. I realized it was like too much when the guy that I'm renting the lot from was like, hey, you got to get the weeds under control. And I didn't realize there was weeds going out of control because I don't go over there enough. I was like, yeah, this is too much. I don't even manage the lot, and it's getting out of control. It's becoming a nuisance. It was supposed to just be like a place where I parked the cars. And then, you know, the weeds started growing, and like, okay, we're not getting to the cars quick enough. You know what I mean? Mr. Hustle Hard in the building. What's going on? Yam bought a new car. No projects. I feel that. Thin the fleet. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we were talking about on our stream, man. Like, just no more projects, no new projects. You know, thin it out, focus on the one or two, you know, but focus on one at a time. And I think Swaps and I had even kind of talked about that a little bit too. Like, you know, we run up on good deals and we stash them and stuff, but then it just becomes like overwhelming to look at. And then you're buying parts for that one and then this one. You just gotta, you know, get on track, man, and knock one out. Like Mr. Hustle Hard, if y'all didn't go check out his last video, if y'all don't know who Mr. Hustle Hard is, make sure y'all go check out his channel. But he was in New Orleans with his car, and he lives in Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong. You live in Texas, right? So he's on the road with his car. This is a car that he built himself. And I was just like, man, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? You know, driving to work, you know, driving out of town, pulling up on the homies. You know, that's what it's about. There was once upon a time I used to drive my Monte Carlo to work with the 5.3 swap. Those was good times. That was probably the last old school that I was daily driving. I mean, that was swapped. I was driving around the box Chevy for a little bit, you know, with the 305, and then that, I don't know exactly what happened, but it locked up on me at the stoplight. And then from there, it was just trouble. It had the 305 in it. I was like, I'm not committed to like rebuilding the 305 or replacing the 305 with another 305. I'm in the middle of a swap on another project. Eventually sold the car. After months of like, you know, thinking about what I was going to do, I eventually just sold the car. And I think that was necessary. Craig in the building. What's going on, Craig? Appreciate you jumping in. Let's see if I can put this in the same screen here. I'm hoping we can get another hurricane hangout with LS here in the next couple of weeks. I think the plan was to do that at least once a month. Yeah. Yam says, that seems overwhelming. It is, man. It can be. It definitely can be overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. Having a brand new car or like a recently used newish car was super peaceful. Didn't really like the car payment though. Like I loved having the F-250 Super Duty. You brand new everything, you know, really nothing to worry about. Like I loved having that, but I also did not love having the car payment. There is a certain level of peace of mind though. There's a certain level of peace of mind, and I may always like try to keep something in the house that's like newer like that, just for like the sake of like getting the kids to tournaments and stuff like that. Like, as much as I love my old cars and stuff, I don't want to be trying to get my daughter to like a state tournament and then that's the day the alternator go out and I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have all, like, I'd rather have something that's super dependable on those days where we just hit the road with good heat, AC, you know, stuff like that. My truck is doing it right now, but there are some concerns. You know, it's got a little bit of a shake at certain speeds and a little bit of a noise at this speed and the engine mount that needs work. And this is the car that I drive daily to work, which is fine, but we're getting ready to get into, you know, that time of year where we start hitting the road, going to different tournaments and stuff, and I got to get it back situated. Yeah, the Discord was cool, man. When we had the Discord going, that was cool. I know we had a couple different Discords. I really never quite grasped how to get the most out of it, but what we were getting to was pretty cool. Hey, the peace of mind, bro. It's, you know, it's important, especially when you got other things going on in life. Hey, this is one less thing I can, you know, I don't got to worry about. Jeremiah said, for daily driving, I drive the Lincoln Town car still. The last of the real full-size cars. Nothing newer is better. Yeah, those were cool. Those were cool. Yeah, that the only thing I think I like about the new Caprice is it's kind of a big car like that, but it still doesn't have that same feel. My grandpa had a town car and that thing was, you know, comfortable, wide, you know, just felt like you were floating. The Caprice is cool, but I don't know if it's going to give that same feel. I already got long tubes on it, and yeah. And we're talking about a PPV, guys, not a box Chevy. The box could probably give something similar to that. We got 2 transmission jobs in the yard for this week, then back on the Camaro when those are gone. We can still go live on Discord. Yeah, we went live on Discord one time, badass. Yeah, I think we went live one time on there together. That was cool. Yeah, that was the one and only time I think I went live on Discord, and that was cool. We was talking about Mac valves and different things like that. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, it's already too much. Yeah, the PPV is already too much. Like, it's all like when I bought it and it was in the middle of a DOD swap, it was already gonna be too much. Like, when I'm working on something at that point and it's that, and we're in that deep, I really don't like to put it back to stock. That's one of my own. That's like one of my issues. Like, if we're pulling off like exhaust manifolds, I'm wanting to put like newer manifolds on. If we're pulling out a cam, I like to put like at least a little bit of a better cam in there. So yeah. Shoot, man. Hit me in the DM. We'll work on something. I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, I'll definitely let it go. I'd like to get it all the way together first. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to let it go. Maybe make a couple pieces of content with it. Maybe hit a road trip, go see Swaps. Because you know Swaps got 2 of them. Him and his girl, both, his wife, actually, him and his wife, they both have Caprice PPVs. So maybe we'll pull up on them, do a couple little trips, and then it's time to see it later. You know, I want to focus on my box Chevy, my Regal, and then my dad's truck, man. And that's really it. Like that's a handful as it is. Like the Regal's already turboed. The box Chevy's already got the 6.0 sitting in it. I just got to run transmission cooler lines, which I got those. I want to get a bubble Chevy fuel tank, and it's probably pretty close to being done. I decided, me and my girl, we were talking. I was like, man, maybe I'll just go like Patina look on this. You know, I got wheels for it, but I was like, maybe I'm closer to being done than I thought I was. Like, I kind of like the Patina look on it. It's got like the OG fade on it already. And I was like, man, maybe we'll just do wheels, clean the windows, because it's got like some old vinyl and stuff on the windows, like Chevy stickers. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep that on there too. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep that on there too. But like, there's something about that Survivor look. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about that Survivor look. I did not have a conversation about my transmission, Craig. I ended up getting one from the yard from my OBS, which I forgot, guys. That's going to be for sale too. I got to sell the OBS too. I ended up putting a trans in from the yard, and it works good. So, yeah, we might want to go ahead and get that posted soon too. So yeah, I got that whole lot with like, I got a 79 Malibu over there. The OBS. These are the cars that are going to be for sale. 79 Malibu, the white OBS truck, and the white PPV, and then like I got a 05 Sierra that I might go ahead and sell too, or the plan is to eventually sell it, depending on what my girlfriend wants to do. Right now, she's driving the Escalade, and we were talking about her driving the Sierra if she wanted to. So we'll see. Sierra, I got to put an axle in it. But yeah, definitely got to unload some of them. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have Random do a transmission for me, man. I would. I just feel like going to, it's going to be a lot working with our, how far apart we are as far as geographically. The blue coral coating system is the way to go on that look, Mr. Brooks. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna pull it up. The blue coral. The blue coral coating. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. It's not pulling up a good image right off the bat. But I'm gonna save that in my tabs and go look into it a little bit more. So what is that supposed to give you, like a patina look or something, or is that like a treatment that you put on there? Oh, by the way, man, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, make sure you smash the like button, share the live. Yeah, make sure you guys do that. Help us get some traction. This weekend, I should be able to bring y'all live, probably from the garage. A short live from the garage. I don't want to go live very long in the garage, but maybe I'll bring y'all live from the garage while I'm working on the Caprice. I don't think I have any football stuff this weekend. I have to look at my calendar, but even if I do have some stuff this weekend, I can still squeeze some time in to get a live in the garage. Maybe we'll do some Q&A out there or something like that. The blue coral system is a way to go. It is a Space Tech clear coat, like a ceramic coating stuff. So you put that over the patina look, and it like brings a gloss to that. Definitely gonna look into it. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, who is that? That's badass. He said, "I'll catch y'all later." All right, brother. Appreciate you. TC Stangers. So what's this I'm hearing about? The Dodge coming back out with the Hemi. Is that a thing for like the Charger and stuff? Is that a real thing? I know they had the last call stuff like last year or whatever, or 2 years ago, and people were spending extra money to get like the last versions of the Hemis or whatever. And then I also heard maybe the Camaro's coming back. Can y'all confirm if that's true? It felt like they just took the Camaro away. I hope this isn't the Camaro that I'm looking at. The Chevy Camaro was originally created as a Ford Mustang foil. History now appears ready to repeat itself as Chevy prepares to reintroduce the Camaro nameplate to the market. This time, we're hearing from our sources that we should expect the bow tie to resurrect the Camaro not as a coupe, but as a fastback SUV aimed squarely at the Mustang Mach-E. Was the Mustang Mach-E even a hit though? Like, did it sell well? Or I mean, maybe I'm missing something. I know one person in real life that has a Mustang Mach-E. Actually, two. The guy at the dealership, one of the guys I went to school with, he works at the dealership. He had a Mustang Mach-E. And then there's one guy that I work with right now. He has a Mustang Mach-E. But outside of that, I don't have any neighbors with one. I don't see any in the work parking lot. Like even the guy that I know at work that has one, I've never seen him drive it. So like, I didn't know that was a hit. So unless I'm missing something, I don't understand why like Chevy would go make a competitor to a car that didn't sell well. I could be completely off here though. But I mean, if this wasn't called a Camaro, I guess it could be a decent little EV for Chevy. But like a Camaro, man, like y'all should be trying to make something cool, like to compete with like the Charger or something, or the real Mustang. Okay, we got some more comments here. You said they restarted the Hemi engine factory, literally. Okay. And then Craig said, I saw a video on a GM Hemi the other day, and I didn't watch it. I should have, though. So they changed the mandate on the EV stuff. Okay. So that's news. Camaro will be a 4-door EV crossover. Wow. Okay. So y'all confirming that. Okay. The EV Chargers and Challengers did have the sales. Wait. So you're saying the EV Chargers and Challengers did have good sales? Let me make sure I'm asking correctly. You're saying the EV Chargers and Challengers did sell well? Oh, didn't. Okay. I see okay. I'm seeing the next comment. Okay. He meant to say did not. Jeremiah says they sold every single Mach-E. There's still a waiting list, as far as I know, all over out here in California. Now, this is something I probably can't speak to because I don't live in California, but you guys have like different types of laws regarding EVs and like gas vehicles and special incentives, right? I do see EV cars selling here in Ohio, mostly Tesla. The Prius, I think it's an EV. I've been seeing a lot of Honda hybrids. I know that's not EV. Boston Box, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you smash the like button. I see a ton of Teslas out here. The Rivians, I see a lot of those. Hardly any Mach-E's. And literally even less Chargers and Challengers. I think I've only seen the Charger. Is there a new Challenger too? I know the new, I can't say I know, but the 2-door EV Dodge, I believe it's called the Charger. And that's the only one I've seen. And I'm not even sure if it was the EV version, because I think they offer that in a 6-cylinder too. Either way, only a couple of those. I've only seen a couple. One at the dealership and maybe one on the actual road. The Mach-E did not sell a bunch. The Mach-E Shelby is actually fast for what it is. Mach-E isn't selling big numbers, but they are selling every one they produce. Okay. Cali is an EV state. Trash with all due respect. If you get an EV, they let you drive in the carpool lane. That's the only benefit. Okay. Yeah. I will go out on a limb and say, when I bought my Bronco, which was like 2023, I had a Bronco. They had huge discounts on the Mustang EVs at that time. And I was fighting to find a Bronco that was at MSRP. They were literally trying to do like market adjustments on the Bronco and the Civic Si. Like they were trying to sell them over sticker. And I had to go from dealer to dealer just to get one that was at MSRP. But every single, I won't say every single, but when I did come across a dealer with the Mustang EVs, they had $7,500 off or some kind of extra, you know what I mean? Like some kind of extra deal. And I would imagine if they were super in demand, that would help, get them out the door. The Charger EV is only 2-door and Hurricane inline turbo. the weight and limitations on the EV are not what they are cracked up to be. So I will say there's a couple guys at my job that I guess our company bought them like the Ford Lightnings, and I got to ride in one of the Ford Lightnings, and it was, I actually got to drive it too. And I'm just gonna say it was kind of fun to drive. It was fun to drive. I'm not sure if his was the souped up version. I want to say it might have been a nicer one, but yeah, it was fun to drive. I think I would get a little bit of like what they call charger anxiety. I'm already a guy that I'll wake up and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go to the gas station. I couldn't imagine being a guy that's like I'm already having trouble just getting my phone charged sometimes. I would hate to wake up and be like, oh, and it's even more of a like process. Like it takes longer. I would imagine it takes longer to charge a car than it does to charge a phone. I can always link my phone to my car and then plug my phone charger on in the car. And then by the time I get to work, I'm at like 60% or 40%. And then I can go ahead and limp it through the day by plugging it into the computer. But I don't think I could do that with the car. I would have to actually be forward thinking and plan ahead. And I don't think majority of Americans or just people in general do that. It needs to be simpler. I don't think people will be able to handle like long charge times and planning ahead. We're so fast paced, and I think I could handle it. I think I could if I had to. I don't have to, so I probably won't. But I don't think most people are good planners. There used to be a federal tax credit, which is gone now. Okay. Just don't pull any trailer on them. Don't put any trailer on them. Badass says, I'm here in Tennessee where the EV Lightning is built. It's in Humboldt. Chicago has turned down dozens of EV over-the-road truck yards because they do not have the electric to support that kind of charging. I'm not against EV, but don't make it mandatory. All right, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. Let's not make it mandatory. I think it's cool. It's cool, like these kids in town, they have these little e-bikes. I won't allow my kids to have them. But I wish I could have had one as a kid. I think they're pretty dangerous, but they're super convenient and like they're cool. I don't trust today's drivers, and I honestly don't think I trust my kids enough to manage that right now. Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, they're not, I don't think they're regulated, at least the way the kids in our town ride them. It doesn't seem like there's any regulation. Like the kids ride them like the regular bikes, but they can go like 40 miles per hour and they're in basketball shorts. Like, it's crazy. I got into a motorcycle accident going like 10 miles per hour. Like I was just coming out of a stop sign and a lady hit me. I wasn't even going that fast probably. And it could have been deadly. I mean, same thing could happen on a regular bike, but I know what it's like to get peer pressured into speeding, and like these kids, I don't think they're ready for that kind of speed, man. In the general public. But they're cool. Like I said, I wish I could have had one as a kid. Like, let me rephrase that. It would have been fun to have one when I was the age group that has them now. I'm glad I did not have one. I would have really wanted one. I probably would have hurt myself even worse than I did on a regular bike. I broke both my arms on a regular bike at the same time. I chipped like 3 teeth on a skateboard. Like, I did not need one of these EV bikes. And these kids, they come from me. So like, yeah, they definitely don't need it either. Not anytime soon. But they are cool. Like, I think for young adults, college students, I think they're cool, young professionals, but like 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds going like 40 miles per hour. I think that's scary. I think it's scary. The EV stuff has a place and it is good tech, but it does not work for everyone. I'll agree with you on that. Badass says EV bikes are cool, no different than a small dirt bike. Okay. But a dirt bike is not, a small dirt bike is kind of different to me because it's not ridden in like peak traffic. And probably not ridden by like a 13 or 12-year-old in peak traffic. But yeah, definitely these EV bikes are probably the coolest thing since sliced bread. No lie. I don't know what the charge times are like or anything, but they're super cool. I used to ride my bike everywhere. When I was 14, when I was able to get a job, I was riding that bike I went to work on that bike, went to practice on that bike. Like, I was mobile with it. I was outside with the bike, regular pedal bike. I couldn't imagine like the options and opportunities that would have been available to me with an EV bike. Jeremiah says, I was just telling the kid from down the street the same thing today, except about his motorcycle. Other people are too distracted on the road. It's just not safe to be out there. Unfortunately, you're right. You know, he always crashed and broke his hip last year, but he got another one and is out there on the road again. He said, oh, he almost. Yeah. All right, badass. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. Craig says, I won't get my Model A out because it's built on such old tech. It does not fit the current autos on the road. It does not fit with them. Yeah, nice weekend, get some breakfast kind of vehicle. Pull up to the car show or like a nice Saturday evening. It's a nice vehicle for that. Jeremiah says he wants to have one like that. Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, the injuries definitely get rough. But yeah, man, the Camaro thing was new to me. Like, I kind of had been hearing some rumblings of the Hemi coming back, but maybe it was just all rumors. I wasn't sure if it was really coming back. Also, I've been hearing a lot about, you know, when I had the diesel, I was kind of listening even closer, but don't hold me to it. Don't take my word for it. But people were saying that after the warranty was up, like, you know, people could maybe just do away with their like DEF and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true or if that's really actually happening, but I guess that's cool. The DEF system on my truck wasn't super like hard to deal with. I probably put DEF fluid in probably once every 3 weeks or a couple weeks. Wasn't too bad. I would always go to Pilot and get it. I liked going there because I felt like they were always cycling through like their DEF, and they had big reserves of it, you know, big tanks. So I felt like if the truck drivers were getting theirs from there and they're constantly on the road, that's where I wanted to get mine. The F250 apparently had some issues with like their fuel pump, so I was a little worried about that. But outside of that, man, I drove the hell out of that truck. Like I drove it hard. And that was something that was kind of recommended because they were like the particulate filters. If you don't drive them hard or tow or work them, they can get like clogged up and stuff. So I drove the truck hard every day. Every single day I drove that truck hard. So when I sold it, I was actually like, you know what? I don't know what this is going to be like in a couple of years. It's probably a good thing. Because I drove it hard to prevent it from breaking, but who knows the ramifications of the way I was driving it, how I was going to treat everything else in the truck. But anyways, guys, it's about that time. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and catch me on the next one. Peace.